Hello, thanks for joining me tonight. I'm Molly Knight and I'm standing for the Senate in New South Wales for the Health Australia Party. Sorry, just having some technical difficulties. Thanks for joining me. I'm standing for the Senate because I really do want to ensure a healthy future for my grandchildren and their children and their children, well, for all of us. I'm a mother of two amazing young women who they continually surprise me with their wisdom and their courage. And I'm the granny to three magnificent granddaughters. I've got two dogs, I've got a cat, I've got a marvellous husband as well. My boxes are all ticked, really. I've worked in the natural health industry for over 30 years. My primary modality is herbal medicine, and I live, eat and sleep herbs. There really is a herb for all ailments, I believe. I'm also a nutritionist, a clinical hypnotherapist, an EFT practitioner and an iridologist. I coach people back to good health. I love to see positive, healthy changes in my patients. It's incredibly rewarding on so many levels. So I'm very, very passionate about natural health. I'm passionate about having access for each of us to every available tool that allows us to have a healthy body, a healthy mind, and to live in a healthy environment. In the Senate, I really will work very diligently to have natural medicine placed on equal footing with pharmaceutical medicine, so that we can all have a healthy body, a healthy mind. We must have full access to natural medicine, which is, of course, well, it's the oldest and it's the safest healing modality on earth. And I will make sure that we have the choice of healthcare that we want for ourselves and our family. We all deserve that. Over the last 2 or 3 years in particular, I have lost faith and trust in our three main political parties. And I know many of you have too. I see my patients each week, and as we chat, everyone seems to feel the same. You, me, all of us. We want a government that works for us, the everyday Aussies. We've lost a certain quality to our way of life. Free speech seems to be something that's just fading into the distance, and our choices are certainly being eroded. We all want honesty, integrity, and transparency from our politicians. We all deserve this at the very least. So jump on board and join me as I champion our rights for a healthy life, a healthy environment, freedom to choose, and especially to ensure transparency and honesty in our government. We definitely deserve this. Now, before I take some questions, sorry folks, I just need to plug in because we've got a low battery here apparently, so don't want to fade off into the distance myself. I just want to do a quote that is on the Health Australia Party. It's a really beautiful quote, and it is written by a Japanese guy, Sotora, and it goes like this: individually, we are one drop. Together, we are an ocean. I just love that. I think that's very powerful. It's a great quote. And to this quote, I want to add something to it. I say, and an ocean is unstoppable. You can put barriers up, you can try to block it, stop it, you can throw rubbish at it or in it, you can fill it with rubbish, you can fill it with rocks to divert its course, but it will keep coming and coming and coming, refreshed and full of vigor with each wave that pounds on the sand. It is unstoppable. And it's time for us to become unstoppable. It's time to stand up and speak out for what we believe in. You can become one drop in our unstoppable ocean by joining me. Vote me into the Senate, and together, you, me, this unstoppable ocean, we can change our world. Okay. I see some questions coming in. Let's see. Sorry, just having a little technical hiccup here, guys. I'm having a challenge seeing the questions. I'll just have to get my IT specialist. Mike, can you come and have a look at this? Thank you. Okay. Oh, lovely. Thank you for the questions. Just let me hang on, they're coming in, so I will have a look at this. So the environment. Now, you know, there's no doubt that human activity, us, all of us, is having a negative impact on our environment. And there is science that clearly backs that up. So as soon as I'm in the Senate, I will look at ways that we can lessen that impact of what you and I do. How can we do that? Well, clean energy, you know. It's not rocket science, guys. It's pretty simple, and we need a voice in Parliament to stand up for these things. Kate, thank you. Thank you. What do you think about live animal exports? It really hurts my heart, this one, because animals, they feel, they love, they feel fear, and we send them off in a disgusting manner. That's my opinion. I think we need to phase out live animal exports, but we need to do it in a way that the farmers don't suffer. This is their livelihood. And, you know, I just think if we could have manufacturing here where we do a humane way of dealing with this and send it in refrigerated containers, one, it gives work here in Australia, which we need, and two, it's a humane way to you know, part with these precious souls. They are souls, they're animals, they feel as well. Alana, thoughts on no jab, no pay policy? Thank you. A big question, a very loaded question. I think it comes back to freedom of choice, and I think we all, as human beings, have to have our freedom of choice. I think it's against the kids' rights. You know, kids should be able to play and join in childcare no matter what. So I'm not happy with this, and I certainly I'd like to see some change with that policy, and I will work towards change. Okay. Nadine, thank you, Nadine. What do I think about medical cannabis? Well, I actually like medicinal cannabis. I think it works very well. It certainly helps people that are in pain. I've used it with patients, and it does make a difference. There is science behind it. So let's have a look at the facts and let's roll it out. Let's grow the cannabis here in Australia. Let's increase our industry here. We've got lots of land, and we've got some really good farms that actually grow some hemp now. So why can't we grow the correct strain of cannabis to have a medicinal industry here? It does work. Thank you, Alana. Jordana, thank you, Jordana. How will the Health Australia Party work to enhance our healthcare system? Okay, so what we need, what I passionately want, is to have natural medicine, natural healthcare that I've worked in for 36 years on an equal footing with pharmaceutical medicine. We don't have side effects, we don't have deaths from our herbs and vitamins, but I think it has to be well, not controlled, but managed in a fair way. We all deserve to have the ability to choose what we put in our bodies, how and when we do it, and it's okay. It's okay that we want to do something that might be different to what someone else does. That's okay. We all need to be tolerant of each other and allow us all to have choice. What will I do when I first get elected? Thank you. That's from Gregory. Thank you, Gregory. The first thing I really want to do is work towards having natural health care on an equal footing. and transparency. You know, I don't know, what I read and see, it really concerns me that there's not enough transparency, and two, there seems to be a lot of corruption and working for big business rather than the people. And to me, that's just not good enough. It doesn't mean you can't work for big business, because we have to have a balance in our society. We have to have companies that can make a profit, obviously, but we have to have jobs. We have to have a fair wage for everybody. New Start needs to be improved. We need fairness. We need balance without corruption, without coercion, and we need transparency. And that's what I will fight for, tooth and nail. We all deserve that. We'll have, Nadine, thank you. Will HAP support getting rid of 5G in Australia? Well, we live in a technological world, don't we? And 5G is here. We need to have it properly and fully tested, and every single person needs to know and understand what the side effects, or not the side effects, but the health effects of 5G. What does it do to the human body? We need full testing before it's rolled out, not after. And we need, I think, to look at the policies that are currently in the government that say that as long as it doesn't burn you, it's okay. Well, you know, it doesn't burn you. Nobody gets burnt from their phones or 4G. So I think it's a little bit stilted. It's a little bit dishonest even in how they show it to be safe, because I think we do have an issue, but you can't run away from technology. As much as we'd probably all like to, you can't go backwards. And we do need to go forwards, but we need to do it with safety for our health, for everyone's health. You and me, we all deserve that. Okay. Transparency in government. Kate, thank you. Yes, that's the thing that we have to have transparency. We have to have honesty. We can no longer afford to go the way we're going. And we need a voice in Parliament that's got the courage to stand up for each and every one of us. And I know that's me. So if you can vote for me for the Senate, I will make a difference for each one of us. I know that. Thank you for joining me tonight. Each night there'll be something posted on Facebook, and occasionally we're going to be doing some little videos for you. I'm so passionate about natural health care, and having worked in this field for so long, I'm going to post little tidbits of information for you about how to have health, how to avoid colds and flus, how to treat fever naturally so you don't have to, you know, hit the heavy drugs. So stay with us, look at our Facebook page each day and see what little tidbits of information we've got for you. Okay, many, many thanks for joining me.